Hello, brothers and sisters. Good morning. Habari. Habari yako. You say mzuri sana. This one, you have to master this one. Habari yako, mzuri sana. How are you? I am very fine. Yes. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, brothers and sisters. How are you, wherever you are? How is your health? How is your well-being? Hi, once more. How are my sisters from USA? Kemi Clark, Jamaica Baby, Kimberly Rivers, CJ Williams, Norman Williams, Monica. How is my brother Kefa? Where is my brother, retired teacher? Koye. How is everybody? How is my sister-in-law from UK? How is MCB? How is Abba? How is Adiole? How is Durrell? How is my sister Lowe? Missing you so much. I don't know what's happening. I'm happy. I am once more with you so that we can move. Thank you very much. I always humble myself before you because you are my employer in this YouTube. I'm your employee. I honor you. I respect you. I don't want to make any mistake before you because you are my boss. Yes. You remember someone who gives you at least something, you must respect that person. You must. Like me, I'm missing Cohera team because since we stopped constructing the latrine, I have not seen any response. And you see, people are mocking, insulting, Cohera, what. But always God is there for us. And that there is somebody somewhere who is good for you, who feels good for you. Not everyone is your opponent. No. I believe that. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for the previous video. You see, there is this thing I want to clarify here. When we try to be neutral, people think we are jealousy. Like this land deal of Nyabo Hansen. It is not bad to buy and construct and do what. But also consider where you are buying from. That is what people were crying. The villagers were crying that some of the people are being manipulated because they are drunkards. Congratulations, Matiko. I have seen Matiko has come back. And according to villagers, I don't know whether it is true that Devi has taken all the land of Matiko. That's according to Max 1. So if that's the case, that is what we were trying to correct. We are here to correct one another because we don't want to leave anybody behind. All the people are equal. be it a disabled, be it a widow, be it a mentally disturbed or challenged. We are all God's creatures. But you see, for young men who are very eager to get rich, you see, I don't know how people understand richness. See, people think that once you have a lot of money is when you are rich. No, 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 no. For one, richness comes after peace. Once you are peaceful and settled, and once you are satisfied with the level of life you are staying, you are rich. What do you mean by rich? Somebody, people, I think this younger generation should understand the English properly. When somebody says, okay, you are a jealousy because so and so is rich. What is richness? Can you define the word richness? What is rich? Richness is not money. Richness is not having a lot of uh, story houses and vehicles. That is not richness. Huh? I understand, but there are people who actually think that once he has more money than you, he is better than you. No, that is not the case. Look, richness comes after considering all factors, and it will settle on your peaceful situation. Well, how are you peaceful? And are you godly? And are you moving? Is there anything besides you? Have you seen this somewhere? These riches of yours, how did you get it? Did you con somebody? Did you scam somebody? Did you manipulate somebody to get this? Richness does not go. It doesn't go with the shortcuts. No, that is not richness. That's why you see some people are very rich, even spiritually. You can see somebody is so godly. He doesn't have even a house. He doesn't have even whatever, but he is so settled. So try to understand. Okay, like this issue of saying, okay, I want to be so rich. And then when you get money at your hands, you rush to the bus, you drink, you sell land, you do that. And you still go and get employed to the person whom you sold your land. What is that? Because you have having a motorbike, having a TV, that is not richness. Hey, Jesus, you young man. Okay, Matiko, welcome. Welcome to Nyabohanse. We are yet to know where you have settled. I have not known properly. But we are yet to know. Before I go to the main content, may I give you something which has happened at Kisi yesterday. I don't know what is happening with these young men looking for richness. I think it is the idea. This is an example of a land dispute. There is an holy grandfather who is so godly. This man is well off. He has grandchildren. He has children, and with a lot of land. So these people, I don't know whether they are the grandchildren or his sons, tried to kill him yesterday. Yesterday. This old man is 82 years by age, and he felt unwell. He was taken to the hospital, in one of the hospitals in Kisi. Then imagine 3 of his young generation, his relatives. I don't know whether they are his grandchildren or what. They made a follow-up to the hospital where this old man was admitted. Then they went and manipulated a nurse. They said, okay, now there is this person here. I want you to let us agree. We give you 10,000 Kenyan shillings, and then you inject this old man with an insulin. You know that chemical, an insulin, so that he can die. But this young lady was so godly. And remember, this old man went to the ward and to the bed with a Bible. He was holding his Bible, sleeping when the Bible was at his heart. Then this young lady said no. After saying no, these people sort of changed and approached another one. This one was willing to take the 10,000, and she received that syringe to go and inject this old man. But the first godly nurse had already alerted the policemen. So these people were arrested. When the gentleman was on the bed with a Bible, can you see this kind of land dispute? That is just a reference. So you people, remember, a land is a fixed asset whereby you are supposed to live for the rest of your life. So make sure that it is well cleansed because that is where you are going to put your wealth as you grow. Now, today, I want us to discuss a kind of African lifestyle, a kind of African culture. In our African culture, most of Koreans or Bantu, we are Bantus. Once Kohera Senior is a father, he will always demarcate his land among his sons. Our culture does not recognize the stay of a daughter in your land for good. It is very automatic that in our African culture, there is no single lady, there is no single girl who has no husband. It is an abomination. You will become an example in the community if you are not married. People will be mentioning you for years that so and so was never married. Because you have no share at your father's land. The land, the inheritance, that is our culture. That is Africa. I'm talking about African culture, not Kohera. African culture. A girl is supposed to be married and make her wealth with her husband, far away to people who are not related to you biologically, by blood, because there could be sickle selling. Sickle cell means when you intercourse, two of you, people who are related in blood, people of the same blood, you are going to produce sickle cell babies, abnormal babies, imbeciles, Mongolians, Maroons, all those sorts of kind of mentally hindered or dwarfs. That is why when you want to marry, people will always ask you to get married so far from your community so that you marry somebody who is not related to you. That is how now you will bring original generation. Now, what am I trying to say? This one is today going to Ondari's family. This one is particularly going to Dimwango. Dimwango is a single lady. Dimwango is a girl. Dimwango is an African girl. But I have seen her buying a land near her family, to construct near her family. Okay, there are beliefs of the Bible, there are beliefs of Western culture, that okay, nowadays you see, it's not necessary to get married. You can also live near your father. But according to the African culture, it is not supposed to be that way. In our Kikuria, even though that is not an inheritance, an African girl is supposed to be married very far away from her family and make her assets and wealth very far from her family. We call her Umusubati. Umusubati is the daughter of the family. Umusubati is the daughter of the family. That is the most respected person. That is a person who can actually, if she curses you, if she talks bad of the father or the mother or the brother, the curse will catch them. In our Korean community, sometimes we fear them because there is this abomination. If they come and say, remove the clothes and show you the nakedness, your next generation is not there. So we honor them. That is why we honor them and avoid them not to construct near our homes. There are several dangers here. For one, this girl who has built near the father's home and she is married to a man. Remember, that man is not her brother. One day they will fight. Always women and men fight. They have internal wrangles. They always differ. And then this man will try to fight his wife. And remember, the home is very near to the father. Then this lady will cry. This lady will cry, and the brothers of this lady will come for the rescue. They may harm their brother-in-law. That is an abomination for interfering with their marriage. You don't know what happened, why they are fighting. Number two, these people, this lady here will share the same river. They will go to fetch the same water from the same river where the fathers and the brothers are. And she will one day decide to remove her clothes and take part in that river. The father will be around and he will see the nakedness of his daughter. That is an abomination. And also one day, this lady will bear children and she will bear very beautiful girls. These girls will grow in the village. And remember, they are children. One day, you will find that this lady's daughter has been impregnated by the brother's son. That is an abomination. So there is a proverb in Kikuria which says, a daughter is not supposed to urinate in the cow shed. Omusubati tagusinyora burihe. That means Umusubati, the daughter should not appear around there. Let her, if she urinates around there, she brings a curse in that particular home. So what am I saying here? I am saying, as much as there is this Western culture, as much as there is this Bible, but there is also African culture. Dimwango will not have constructed near her family. I had seen her being engaged by the white man, by so many. She will have chosen. This asset she's putting here is a permanent asset which she will never remove from there. She will have, in fact, it was better even to put it in Mombasa than to bring it here. And we are here, you people. One day they will differ. They will differ with the Marwas family. We are here. One day they will differ. Because this is Umusubati. This is a daughter, a sister. This is a daughter of that family. They will differ, and then they will start throwing curses against one another. So, already she has done it, but remember, the current generation is not advisable. Because I know even now, they are going to respond to my video. Respond, talk anything, but wait for the results of what I'm. It is not my case. It is the culture. It is the African culture. Omusubati is not supposed to. You are supposed to get married and create your wealth there far away. And that is where also you must, you will be having respect, so that when people come to, people now set off like when the mother set off to go and make a secret wedding far away from her home, and you see the kind of respect she was given. A cow, people are dancing and happy. But now every day, even when you are going to urinate around the wall, your father is looking at you. When you are your husband, or you are brushing your teeth, when you have a towel around you, you are naked, your father is watching you. When you are, and these are story houses, when you are bathing in the river, you are naked, your father is watching you. It wouldn't have been that, but good. That is my line of vlog. The kind of lifestyle and African culture. It is not supposed to be that way. It is not supposed to be that way. In fact, this is the first case. And those people who are Africans and Koreans, you will bear me witness. This is the first case I have ever seen a single girl building near her father's home. I don't know whether who will now, is she going to bring a man? Because according to us, if she brings a man, then it is her who has married this man. But if she was to get married, getting married means going away from your home, and you go and make your home there. Now, putting this facility here, what is it indicating? Are you not going to get married? And it is recently that your fiancé was in the village. Have things fallen apart? And if at all they have fallen apart, why should you despair? You will get another one. So there are so many men, but please don't, as long as you will not have constructed this house there. Otherwise, thank you very much. Comment, share, and like, and that is how it is anyway. Thank you very much. Let us meet in the next video. Hey, yeah, ladies and gentlemen.